Hi, people. Uh, Welcome to the session on Python programming. In last class, we saw what is a print statement and what are different data types available in Python and how to get the input from console and what are different mathematical operators in Python. Today, we will learn about conditional operators. Just to have a quick revision, you guys know about Boolean operators in Python, which are nothing but true or false. So, in Python, we represent true with capital T, unlike in other programming languages where we use lowercase t, but in Python, we use uppercase t. So, that's important thing to know. Conditional operators will be playing around these Boolean data types. So let me just show you AND operator. AND operator works, gives you true only if both the variables are true. For example, if I say print true and true, then you will get true. If I say print true and false, we will get false. And if I say print false and true, it will be basically false. And print false and false, it will be false. And similarly, we have OR operator. So this gives true only if any of the conditions are true. If both are false, then it gives us false. So let me just use the autocomplete for this. Yeah, and go. As you can see, if any one of the condition is true, it gives us output as true. And if both the conditions are false, then it gives us false. And next operator which we have is not operator. This gives the opposite condition to whatever condition which is present. For example, if I say not true, it will give us false. If I say not false, it should give me true. Yeah, basically it reversed. Next thing we have is control statements. So in control statements,
One
we
question here.
have, huh?
Sorry to interrupt. I have one question. So
Yeah,
here we are simply using the note word and or word, and
yes,
so we are not using special symbols.
no.
And
That
are
thing
this
is
case
not
sensitive?
in Python. If you say, it will give you error.
And is it case sensitive? Like, do we need to put exclamatory or quotes, double quotes?
No. Over here, you should write just plain TRU. Guys, it would be great if you people can also code along with me. And if you have any doubts, then please do ask me. So, are you guys doing it? Dead silence. Okay.
I think we are all doing it, Mahesh.
Okay.
Yes, we are doing it simultaneously.
Okay, cool then. Mm. Next thing we have is control statements. Yeah, 1 second. Last time I got a feedback to zoom in. So is it visible for you now?
Yeah. So Mahesh, what is this ninth line?
Huh?
The ninth line.
Ninth line.
What is
Yeah,
this?
this is another way of saying or.
So that's what I was asking.
Uh,
So
yeah, but uh, generally we don't use in Python. It's standard practice to use or keyword and keyword. So even though this works, but this is generally not recommended in Python.
okay.
At least I haven't seen any such code which uses this and symbol or symbol.
Okay. Great.
But you saw that not symbol was not working. So
Mm-hmm.
generally we avoid it. So just delete this. Yeah. Next thing we have is control statements. Control statements are nothing but if, else, and elif, which is nothing but else if. So let's say you are trying to uh, write a program where uh, you will say if a person is eligible to vote or not. So what we will take age as input and I will say enter your age. Okay. And then I will check if age is greater than or equal to 18, then I will say you can vote. Else, I will say you cannot vote. So, whenever we write this if else condition, first it comes, it checks if, and if this condition is true, then it's gonna execute this statement. If this condition is not true, then it will execute the else statement. So in Python, we will not be having curly braces. We will use indentation for this. And after the if condition, we will put a colon. And brackets are not necessary to specify the condition.
So what is the use of colon here, Mahesh?
Yeah. Colon indicates that if condition got ended and next statement starts. If I remove this indentation, I will receive an error. Look over here, indentation error. So that's why you should have indentation. In Python, indentation.
It's just a blank space.
Hmm?
It's just a blank space, huh?
Yeah, it's a tab.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tab. That's configurable in your IDE. So I'm gonna enter my age as 23 and it says you can vote. Again, I will run. It's gonna ask and I will say my age is 12 and it says you cannot vote. Okay. Now we will see what is this elif. So let's say I want to modify.
Mahesh, before that, I have one more question on line number fifth.
Yeah.
So, in Python, is it something like that inner methods will execute first? Like I can see the input, enter your age is executing, and then it is getting converted into int.
Yes. the order of execution is inner first and then outer. You are right, Pranit.
Okay. So, I mean, if there are big methods and we have inner methods in that, so basically,
I will come to that thing, whatever you are asking. That inner method story is different. I
okay,
will come to that. In Python, you can write a method inside a method, and inside that also you can have a method. I will come to that.
okay.
Next thing, let's say we want to write a program to check if the person is obese or over or fit or he is thin. So we will define a variable known as weight, and let's say we are taking it as integer. Say enter your weight. So now we will check if weight is greater than or equal to, let's say, 67 kgs. Then we will say this is hypothetical, by the way, just a made up categorization. Nothing as such, no need to feel bad if you are overweight. Then I will say you are obese. And if weight is less than or equal to 67, sorry, less than 67 and weight is greater than 50, then I will say print fit. And else I will say I haven't written elif. Why I will come in a bit. I will say print thin. So I'm gonna execute this. Let's say I'm gonna enter 58 and I will say enter. It says fit, but I want to have only one condition instead of these two conditions. So at that time, if I remove this condition and then let me execute and I enter 58, and if I hit enter, it says I am fit, but it should have, okay, wait, sorry, wrong example. Let's say I will enter 70 and I hit enter. It gave me both obese and then fit. This should not be the case, right? Either it should say obese or fit or thin. So what's happening is Python is coming and it's checking if condition. It's satisfied. Then it will check for the else condition just below this, but it couldn't find the else condition. It got one more if condition. So what it does is it tried matching with this if condition as well. So it matched. So it just printed fit. So what you should do is you should type elif, ELIF, not else if in other programming languages. So it comes if this condition matches, then it will not check any of the below conditions if we use elif till it finds an if condition. So if I run and if I say my weight is 68, then it just printed obese. Were you guys able to execute it?
Nish, I think it's better that we concentrate on what's going on in the screen. I mean, if we will try it on our screen, then we don't have that much time to. I mean, you cannot cover up, right? We are able to understand. I mean, I hope Prashant and Om are also comfortable with this, and we can practice this once the
Yes, yes.
lecture
I am
is.
also comfortable, and the thing is, even I am also trying to concentrate what is going on the screen rather than
Okay.
doing anything. So
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
Sorry. Oh,
He's just saying same here.
I also
okay.
agree with Pranit. Yeah.
Okay. So next we will come to loops. So in Python we have while loop.
There's one question
Huh.
regarding this if else.
Uh-huh.
So, as far I have understood, do we have any special functionality of if else in Python apart from Java, which makes it different?
One thing is elif
Mm-hmm.
and colon and indentation.
Okay.
So these three are the different.
So colon, if I'm putting colon of after 67, so
Uh-huh.
that means the if whatever the condition is present inside the if is ended, and we
Yes.
will execute the second line.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that means just a syntax changes we have.
Yes. That's it. Functionality wise, it's same.
Okay.
Next, we have while and for loop. Um, these are a bit different. For loop is bit different when compared to other languages. Why? I will come in a minute. So yeah, let's say we want to print numbers from 1 to 10. So using while loop. So how are we gonna do it is while, let me define first my variable I is equal to 1 while, and then the condition I less than or equal to 10. I'm gonna print I, and then I'm going to increment it by 1 each and every time. And let me execute it. I got all the numbers from 1 to 10. So how the syntax is while, and then the condition, and then the colon, and whatever you want to execute inside the loop, it should be having proper indentation, similar to if and else. So then you are good to go. And then, yeah, before coming to for loop, I need to introduce you to few data structures known as list. About list. So because for loop uh, can be explained using list data structure. Um, so yes. So in Python, we have something known as list. What it does is it stores the numbers, strings, and other objects inside it, similar to array. Okay. The difference is list is extensible and list is heterogeneous. Pardon me for my spelling mistakes. Yeah. So how do we define list is, let's say I'm gonna say my underscore list, and I need to use a square bracket. Inside that I can have the elements like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is how we serialize the list. Okay. One second. Yeah. And then my underscore list. List is, I told you that list is extensible. That I will cover in when I talk about list in detail, which I'm gonna do today or tomorrow. Let me see. But let me give you an example that list is heterogeneous. So let's say 1, 2, 3, and if I want to store some name like Gen AI, I can do that. And let's say I want to store a floating point number like 3.14, I can do that. That's completely fine. But this property is not allowed in other programming languages. In array, it's not allowed. So I can print my underscore list underscore 2. Let me change it to underscore 2 and then underscore 1. Let me print both of my lists. Over here, you are able to see that it's printed. So no error as such. So let me now explain you the for loop.
So Mahesh,
Hmm.
this list, do we have any data type for list, or how it is like?
List itself is a data type. Let me
Okay.
say type and then underscore list underscore 1. We have a data type known as list.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
list
do we have
itself is a data structure.
map as well in Python?
Yeah, I will come to that. We have something known as dictionary.
Okay.
Um, uh, I will come to that when I discuss data structures. We
Yeah.
have dictionary, we have tuple, uh, everything. Yeah. So let's say now I want to iterate through all these elements in the list. What I can do is for I in and then list name. My list underscore 1, I can simply print I. So I got it. So this is how you are gonna use for loop. There is one more way of using for loop. Um, Let me cover that as well. So we have something known as range function. So what this range function does is it gives you a list of numbers. So range function syntax goes something like this. Range starting number, comma, ending number plus 1, and then increment. By default, it's 1 increment. Let's say you want to get list of numbers from 1 to 10. So what you will do is 1 comma, what's next number to 10? It's 11. So 1 to 11, and then we should increment it by 1. You can write it or leave it as it is. Let me try and run it in a for loop. For I in range 1 comma 11, and if I say print I, then it's gonna give you all the numbers from 1 to 10. And let's say you needed only odd numbers. So you want to skip these elements by 2. 1, it should get incremented by a 2, and then it will be 3, and then it will be 5, and then it will be 7. So you want to add 2 each time you run the for loop. So you will write it as 2. And when you run it, it will print only the odd numbers. And you can do what you can do is you can increment it even with decimal numbers as well, like 0.5. So oh no, we cannot do it in 0.5. I was confused. Yeah, you can basically increment or decrement it with numbers, and you can even decrement it as well. Let's say I want to run till minus 11. I can do minus 1 as well. So 1, it will go to 0, it will go to minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, till it reaches minus 9. Just one number before this, it runs and then it stops. So this is how range function works in Python. So these are the two types of for loop which we just saw. And then this is how list is. In the next session, which is going to be after the break, I will cover the list data structures. I will start with data structures in Python. I will start with list and its functions as well, associated functions. Yeah, that's it. Any doubt?
No, Manish, I think we are good.
Okay. Then thank you. Let's meet at 9:20 then. Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
good man. It was amazing, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, bye bye.
Yeah, bye.